Welcome back to Anthony Lee Raw. We are taking a look at Propy by request. Now on this coin, first of all, I know nothing about the fundamentals of this coin, and I don't care. Guys, I know some of you are going to give me some hate mail down below, but that's okay. We're going to take a look at this on a technical basis only, okay? I know some of you think this thing is going to cure cancer or solve world hunger and partnerships this and adoption that, and that's fine. But if all that doesn't play out for you, we need to be able to rely on the technicals to get a realistic target of what can happen. And I'm bullish on this coin. So don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying, let's go by technicals, not fundamentals. That way we can be prepared. Now, I'm going to look at this on the monthly time frame. Be sure you give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It doesn't really matter to me. But subscribe to the channel. Go over to the Discord. Join the VIP Discord, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. We would love to have you get our trades in advance and see how we manage these accumulations. Now on the monthly time frame, usually I analyze on the weekly, but this coin has been around forever, since 2017. So just to have it all in view, and since we're doing macro and not short-term time frame predictions here, we want to look at the monthly. Now in 2018, you set a price high of $6.15. At that time, you had a $102 million market cap and a 16 million circulating supply. 2022, you set a price high of $4.28. Now, what's interesting is you actually tripled your market cap. So this was more bullish. You went from 102 to 316 million. However, price was significantly less. You were about $2 less, about a 30% difference in price. Because your circulating supply increased so much, you 5x'd your circulating supply from 16 million to 74 million. Fast forward to last cycle, you set a cycle high in April of 24 of $3.95. Now, at that time, you increased your market cap again. So still bullish on market cap. You went from 316 to 395 million, but you added about 30% to your circulating supply to 100 million. Now, today we're at 40 cents, $40 million market cap, 100 million circulating supply. You've not added any more coins. You are fully diluted. No more coins should enter the market for this, which is good news headed into next cycle. However, damage has been done. And as you can see, even though you had higher market caps, your price has not yet reached all-time high since 2018. Let's go over and take a look at market cap now so you can see what I mean. So you have a bullish market cap structure. You might look at this coin on price and think it's bearish because you're setting a series of lower highs, but it's actually a bullish coin. You're setting a market cap series of higher highs and higher lows. The problem, though, is you could see from bear market 1 to bear market 2, you didn't even come close to touching that bear market low, right? Didn't even come close. I mean, you were like 90% away from that bear market low, so significant difference there. Whereas here, currently, you are awfully close to that bear market low. So your lows are getting low, not lower like you're not taking them out, but you're coming more, you're really close to taking that out. And if you flip that, if you should happen to roll over here and come down and take that out, then you will have flipped market structure bearish on market cap, okay? And then you could certainly expect a lower high on market cap followed by another lower low in the future. But as of now, technically you still have a bullish structure on market cap. But I'm going to fib this. You can't fib your price from cycle to cycle because you have unlocked so many coins. It's not linear, but we can fib our market cap. So if we take a fib from our first market cap high to bear market low, you can see that price came all the way up here to the 2.618 fib retracement level, which is fantastic, okay? Remember that, 2.618. If we take a fib from that high to the last bear market low, you can see you did less. You didn't even come up to your 1.618. So you came above 2.618 to not quite 1.618, which means you're losing steam on, it's still bullish, but you're not coming as high. You're not exceeding that 1-to-1 like you were before. So you're losing momentum to the upside. You're gaining momentum to the downside as you didn't even come close here, but you're very close here, okay? So whereas you are technically higher lows and higher highs, it is very close. You're losing steam here. This is what you call a rollover effect, that eventually you just start to kind of roll over a rounded top. You see it all the time on rounded bottoms. This is a rounded top, guys. So I don't think you set a new high here. And again, I know nothing about the fundamentals, but you do have the rounding of top effect. So what I've done is thrown on retrace levels here, and how we'll calculate this is we'll take a retrace level, whatever that may be, and we'll divide by the number of coins. And I've done all that for you. We'll have 100 million coins in circulation, and here are your retrace levels if you just retrace. All right, so if you come up to a golden pocket retrace, you're going to be looking at a price of $2.50. If you do what you did last cycle, which is a $395 million market cap, you're going to have a price of $3.95. My price prediction is I think you're coming down. I think you're going to do a 786 retrace. I think you're going to get a $320 million market cap, thus a $3.20 Propy here. That is my prediction from the low that you've set, and you may get a chance at a little bit lower, but from the low that you've set currently to that price prediction, you're going to be looking at about a 12x, so still a really good return on your investment, guys. Even though I don't think you set highs on market cap or on price, 12x is still really good. And throwing these retrace levels back on, even if you just got a 618 retrace, which would be bare bones, I mean underperformance of the century in my opinion, not financial advice, but even if you just got that, guys, you're still looking at almost a 10x. So even every which way it goes, you have a really good return on investment in my opinion, and you have the upside potential of a possible breakout. You could continue this market cap trend of another high, and if that's the case, you're going to be looking at a breakout on price, and you could come somewhere up here to the 1.618 at close to $5. I don't see that happening. I do see a rounded top, so my prediction for you is a 12x, $320 million, $3.20 Propy. Let me know what you think down below. Drop it in the comments. Let me know if you want me to look at your altcoin. And remember, subscribe to the channel. We're going to do regular Propy and other altcoin updates as we progress through the cycle. I'll see you guys next time.